So this is a cheap tool probe I bought off Amazon. It cost me about 60 or £70. It's a bit of a safety warning here. Mechanical machinery, so dangers can include pinch points, sharp objects, line sharp objects, hazardous fumes, liquids and fires. So some safety tips: wear safety glasses of course, wear shoes, remove any loose jewellery, tie back loose clothing and hair, and consider enclosures and guards. So stay safe. Got it wired into UCNC. Here's UCNC running. The way you've got it set up is, which works for me, is in here in a setup. I'll set up a mobile probe machine coordinate up here, and I basically set it to the top of the Z travel, which I found works best for my setup. So I'll quickly run through how this works in operation when you're using multiple tools in a machine that hasn't got an automatic tool changer. So it works quite well. There might be a few bugs here and there. If I can find a link to the M6 macro for UCNC, I'll find that and post a link to it in the code. I don't really understand how the M6 macro works, to be honest. It's very complex to me. It's a bit beyond my knowledge base. So probably people out there that will probably have a better idea of how it works when they see it. So let's get on with this. So let's change the view so we've got a better view of it here. So what I'll do first is I'll actually touch off the top of the material, and then we'll go from there. So I've got a Xbox controller that I use for controlling. So just simple. I have got a jog pendant as well, but I found an issue with that. So I've gone back to using a Xbox and set this up in UCNC as a pendant. So I'll go and touch off the top of the material now. Just move it to the edge. So let it slowly drop down a little bit. I'll change it to step. I've got some paper actually. I could probably use that, to be honest, for this. It's a bit awkward when you're trying to hold both at the same time. I'm sure we'll do it somehow. Just going down in 0.1 increments at the moment. So we touched on there. That'll do fine. So what we do on this is we go back to page 1. What you first need to do, you need to zero the Z. If you don't zero the Z, then you're going to have problems. So let's zero the Z. So that's the Z zeroed now. We're touched on top. What we'll do is we'll click on reference current as workpiece. I have got touchscreen, but it might be easier if I actually hover the mouse over it. So you reference current as workpiece for the Sonnet code I've got running on here. And then you click start probing. Then move across to probe position. And it will start probing the tool. Just move it down as you see in there. Going for a fine position now. Then it will move back. So what I suggest you do is you, when you first set up this macro, is to have the touch off the material and move it to one side and zero it, just in case there's any problems with the macro. We'll go back to continuous and just get it out of the way, and then we'll start the program running. Go back to the main screen. So I've got program there, which is going to run, and there's 3 tools here. So I've got the first tool, that T6, that's going to be a chamfer tool, and then we've got a 4mm diameter for doing some smaller radiuses, and a 6mm diameter for doing main of the bulk of the work. Might take a bit of time. Going to face off, cut up a contour, do the bores, rough it all out, and do a finished contour. So I've got the spindle in a position where it should run. So I'll close the door, cut down the noise a little bit. I can do. I've got a show you quickly here. I've got a little control panel here. It's got emergency stop, a feed hold, and a start button. So we're about ready now. We can actually start the program running. I think I've got the coolant for the spindle on. The spindle's about ready to go. So let's start this and see how we go. So you've got the correct tool in there, so click OK on the actual screen there. Now touch off. It'll come down fast and then it'll go back up and come down a slower speed. Now go up, and now it should start the spindle. There you go, spindle started. Now it should move over and start cutting. Start with face operation. Which is let's run through. Just going up to another tool change now. So this will be for a 4mm diameter. I go to tool change position. Let's just give it some swirl there. Change tool. I'll end up getting a compressor soon, so it'll blow the material off the tool probe and also help clear the swarf. This is about 4mm in. I've got a tip protector on this one, so if it does get dropped, it's not going to chip at all. Snip it up. It's a bit awkward, so for those people who've got decent tool holders and not relying on E11, definitely a good move. Trying to hold a tool and do up the actual 11 quality is a bit of a pain. So I'll do it. Take the tip protector off there. And so let's push the start button. So move near the probe. Just give another wipe over. So click the install new tool because we've already done it. So now I'll probe the tool length. I'll wrap it down first, move back up, and then slow feed down. We'll start with spindle in a second. Now I'll do some small cutouts using the 4mm diameter instead of a 6. So going to do last operations now, which are using the chamfer tool. Spindle's just stopped. He'll just drill a bit, then move over to the tool change position. So let's put the tip protector back on the cutter. Just in case I do drop it, it won't get chipped. So it's a good idea to keep those tool tip protectors there. Put in the chamfer tool, last tool. This was the last tool in there now. Do the last two operations, just get rid of some swarf out of the way. Clean off the actual tool probe here. And push start again. He'll move to the other position above the probe. It'll ask me to change the tool, but I've already done that. So we've already got a tool in there, so click OK. We'll do the tool probe. Move down at rapid. Well, not quite rapid, but a bit slower than that, but then it'll move in for a second touch, as per usual. And move back to the tool change position. And then it'll start the spindle. It'll hang for a little bit, just make sure the spindle's up to speed. I'm going to do a chamfer tool, do a chamfering operation. It's a half mil chamfer. That's what I put in the Fusion 360. And here I'm just about to finish the program. Need to work out how to get us to move to a sort of like a home position after it's finished the program, really. But there you go. Let's move the cutter out of the way and take the component out, have a look at it. See the chamfers there. It's not the best finish on top of the component there, but it's about the best I could do really. Yeah, there you go. So I sort of showed how the tool change probe works with UCNC. So thanks for watching.